Russian state actors, the Russian government,
Russian interests, pro-Russia, the pro-Russian
Russia, the Russians. Russians hacked into the Democratic National Committee. The Russians,
Russian assault,
Russia
Russian intrusion
with Russia,
the Russians
with a Russian official,
senior Russian officials.
the Russian intelligence agencies,
the Russian individual.
Putin should stay out of this election.
Russia, a nation that hacks America.
Russian hacking into the databases of the Democratic National Committee and the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee.
The Russian government.
It's Russian hacks into the voter registration system.
Russian official. Vladimir Putin, the top Russian officials, two senior Russian officials, the Russians, Russia. Donald Trump's Russia advisor.
Russia has used cyber attacks. Vladimir Putin, it's Russia, and the Russians need to understand that.
That Donald Trump invited Russia to hack the United States.
I was so shocked when Donald publicly invited Putin to hack into Americans.
And if it is Russia, which is probably not, nobody knows who it is. Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I think you will probably be rewarded mightily by our press. It's just a total deflection, this whole thing with Russia. We think it was Russia that hacked. And then he said, and there's a person sitting watching television, as I've been doing. And then he said, could be Trump. Yeah, Trump. Oh yeah, Trump. It is so far-fetched. It's so ridiculous. Honestly, I wish I had that power. I'd love to have that power. But there's nothing I can think of that I'd rather do than have Russia friendly as opposed to the way they are right now, so that we can go and knock out ISIS together with other people and with other countries. Wouldn't it be nice if we actually got along with people? Wouldn't it be nice if we actually got along, as an example, with Russia? I'm all for it. But what did we learn with DNC? We learned that Bernie Sanders was taken advantage of by your people.
Russia is a global menace led by a devious thug.
And yes, I do still support a no-fly zone because I think we need to put in safe havens for those poor Syrians who are fleeing both Assad and ISIS.
Let's stay on
and have
national
some place
security.
that they can be safe.
And basically, we've decided that if our motives are okay, we can incur into the sovereignty of another nation because we're doing the right thing. But then that takes away our ability to effectively criticize other nations that get into the sovereignty of other nations, as Russia is doing in the Ukraine.